Hello, hello. Welcome back to Just a Breezy Chat. We are on season 8, and here we are on the finale episode of season 8. Season 9, I don't it's probably going to come out sometime next year. I have a lot more of the podcast I really need to get caught up on, so please bear with me, y'all, please. You're probably wondering, Kylie, my mermaid's dog, sorry. Now you're probably wondering why I've labeled this the girls like me. How many of you know I will dive all into all that, but there's two songs I'm going to go over, specifically in the verse, okay? The first one is called The Girl You Think I Am by Carrie Underwood, one of my favorite country singers of all time. Um, and the chorus is my favorite because it goes, You think I'm strong, you think I'm fearless, even when I'm at my weakest. You always see the best in me when I can. I want to be the girl you think I am. I've got my flaws and I've got regrets. And I know that's more on the road ahead. When I wonder if I'll ever measure up, oh, I thank God for a father's love. So, yeah, and that is one of my favorite songs by her because it's often we kind of forget about that. And I don't think a lot of people realize that we don't we have this expectation that we're supposed to be this person and everything else. And that's how it is sometimes. But we don't have to be like that and everything. And now another one of my another one of the songs I want to talk about is "The Girls Like Me" by Martina McBride. Now this was on Songland. The original version to me was the better version, but this song I think goes. But I want to go. Um, it takes a few steps to get it all together, but make those mistakes that'll make you feel better. And it used to be me hiding insecurities with a cigarette and a bottle of whiskey. I was the girl at home, all alone in the dark, saying, Why doesn't he miss me? And I wouldn't trade what made you the woman you're gonna be. And it's okay if it's not perfect, because it's not meant to be. Um, Here's to the girls like me. And there's also a song by Ashley McBryde that I love, and it's called Hang in There Girl. And there's a verse that goes, um, Trust me when I say you're doing fine. Growing up takes a little bit of time and everything. We are in my living room, as you can tell, and I want to say, if you're new here, hit that like button, ring that bell for notifications. Also, please subscribe. Help a girl out. Everything. My knee fell asleep. Also, I got to move, stretch a little bit. But I'm enjoying having the living room to myself while my roommates are gone, so we're taking advantage of it. I'm finishing season 8 up. Oh my gosh. I've been doing so many podcast episodes today, but I just want to say, who am I? I'm a football enthusiast. I have no shame in being. I love college football. I hate Alabama. I'm an Auburn fan. I picked my team very young and I chose Auburn. Now, here's the thing. Do I think Alabama belongs in the playoffs? No. No, I'm not saying that as being biased. I'm saying that because Alabama is not a championship team this year, and I will admit that. Seeing I watched every football game this season, and I did that in general, but I have a friend of mine who's an Alabama fan, and he's recently changed his mind as to Alabama make it to championship. I think he might have changed his mind now, considering that they lost to Oklahoma. But here's my beef: Auburn, how'd you play that well with Texas, giving me nearly a heart attack, and then losing to Alabama? Like, what the hell? Come on, guys, really? But anyway, to the girls like me, who am I? I'm loyal. I'm a ride or die kind of friend. I will admit that. I am loyal to my friends. They need somebody to come help them hide the body. I'm that girl. I probably shouldn't say that on the internet, but I am loyal to a T. Like, it takes a lot for me to really stop having anything to do with you, honestly. I'm kind. And that's sometimes one of my weaknesses. And I know sometimes being kind is, but I'm also empathetic. Like, I'm not completely mean. I do have a heart of gold. And I don't often let it show because it's been taken advantage of so many times. I'm also mean. I will be the first one to admit it. I can be mean to people, and do they deserve it? Yes and no. I'm also very conflicting on that opinion as well. I'm honest. I don't like liars. I don't like liars and cheaters in this world. I'm an adventurer. I love to travel. I love seeing what's out there, and I love just experiencing new things. I'm clumsy. It's a good thing Grace isn't my middle name because that would be so ironic and everything. And please excuse the armpits, y'all. Hopefully I get a shower later. But it's Sunday. I'm enjoying a relaxing day. I like the guys who never like me back. I'm okay with being the girl that guys don't date. I'm okay with being the girl that guys only see as a friend or a sister. And I know one day that's part of why I gave up on the dating scene. But no, it's like here's the thing about the dating scene. I'm tired of trying to date in hookup culture. I'm tired of liking guys that never like me back. And it gets old after a while, and I'm okay with being 4 years single, not even looking for anybody. That's perfect for me, honestly. Um, I know I made a promise to myself when I surrender myself to God. Next guy I like will be the one that He picked out for me. I'm good with that. I'm focusing on me, myself, and just keeping my life together. Um, I'm a God loving person. I love God. He has had my back more times than I could count and everything. I'm family oriented. I felt my family in my adult years. And it's for me is that blood isn't always family. Sometimes water is thicker than blood. And sadly, and for me that's the happy story. But I know a lot of people aren't that lucky and some there's gonna be some to argue, well, no, blood is family, water is just people there. Here's the thing. For me, there has been time water has been thicker than blood. And I cut contact with a lot of toxic family members years ago. And sometimes we need to accept that blood isn't always family. I'm also very hyper independent. I hate asking for help. That's just who I am. And I have no shame in admitting that whatsoever. Um, this is what people see when they look at me, though. Whenever I first start somewhere, I'm very kind, sweet, soft-hearted. Then I get comfortable. I'm very outgoing, and I start to show, and I really show my personality then. Um, but I'm loving. I have a pure heart. I'm a good person, good-ish person. Um, I'm a best friend, and I'm a sister, and I'm a daughter. I treat people like I want to be treated. That's at the end of the day. Here's things that make me happy in life. The small things in life. Like I like my favorite you when you know my favorite color, when you know I hate real flowers, when you know I hate roses. Little things like that, like my favorite drink from somewhere. Like or you remember the tiniest details that mean no significance in life. I love animals. I have no shame in me. I like animals more than I do people. Because at least um because at least with animals you know where you stand. Um and they will no judge you straight to your face. With people, sometimes you don't know where you stand, and they'll lie behind you, and they'll judge you right behind your back. Um, my friends and family, traveling, the little gestures. Here's the thing: I'm very independent. I hate asking for help, but when you do the little things, it makes me so happy. That I don't ask for it, it makes me so happy. Movies, TVs, music, like it just makes me so happy. Some things that I hate: liars, drama-seeking people, also people. I do have my small circle that is very close to me, and they know I love them. Um, what do I love the most? My babies. I have three nephews and a niece. I love them with all my heart, and they know there is anything in the world I wouldn't do for them. Dogs. I love dogs. What can I say? And family. I think, like I said, for me, water is thicker than blood. If you really want to be my friend, you had to win me over. Fake flowers, specifically sunflowers. I just say that because for real flowers are harder to take care of. Roses are overrated too. Just want to throw that out there. Um, cookies and cream. Um, animals. And take me on a random adventure. Um, what is some advice that I would give to people? I would say trust God. God has a plan for you, even when you don't see it. And I want to say, here lately, I've been on a John 13:17 thing, and let me pull that Bible verse up for you. I recently came across it. And it has resonated so much with me, especially over this past year. But John 13:17 says, "You do not realize now what I am doing, but later you will understand." And you just gotta trust God in this point in life, phase in life. Even when you want to try to do it on your own, it's okay to admit you need help. Um, love yourself. I'm very hard on myself, and if I could tell anybody anything, sometimes it's okay to be hard. It's okay to be a little hard. It's okay to not be so hard on yourself. You're human and you're gonna make mistakes. Another thing, it's okay not to be okay. I know sometimes we feel like we have to keep it all together, but truth is, we don't. And it's just nature that we feel like we have to. Another thing is, we have to learn how to live without fear. I've talked about this in previous episodes of Just a Breezy Chat, but like for example, like learning how to live fearlessly and love fearlessly. It's hard, especially when you've been hurt. But we have to learn how to live without life without fear. Something that keeps us going is that fear and it holds us back. So we have to learn how to move forward with that fear and knowing how to live without it. And I recently talked about this last one on my last episode, but embracing the mess. Life is messy, and I don't think a lot of us realize that. And or we do, and we just don't accept, and we just can't bring ourselves to accept the fact that life is messy, and we have to excuse the mess of life, and everything. But that is it for this episode. Season 9 will probably be out later. I can't remember what we're all going to talk about in season 9, but I'm pretty sure the trailer will be out at the beginning of this new year. But y'all have a Merry Christmas and a good day.